In today's video, I'm going to be giving you 3 tips on how you can activate your pineal gland and open your third eye. In today's video, we're going to be talking about how you can open your third eye, often known as the pineal gland, if we want to talk about the scientific side of it, or the third eye chakra if we want to align it more with the chakra systems. I'm going to be giving you 3 easy tips, 3 basic steps on how you can begin the process of opening your third eye. Let's start with the basics, because let's look at it from a scientific perspective. The third eye is very much tied into the use of the pineal gland in the brain. Right here, if you look right in between your eyes, that's what people call the third eye. But if you go straight back from that point, we have the pineal gland in the brain, which is responsible for a lot of beautiful things. And so the third eye is what gives us this intuition, spiritual vision, spiritual reasoning, that kind of inspirational side of our chakra system, that really being able to see what is unseen in our intuition. And so what happens is, us as humans, we block and calcify that pineal gland with a lot of the things that we do, whether it's overthinking, overeating, our living habits, the things that we drink and consume, not just food, but water, not just that, but other things that we might consume. We might block and calcify our pineal gland. So the very first thing to do is make sure that we don't have any physical blockage. So number 1 is decalcify. So number 1 tip and step that I'm going to give you on how to really activate that third eye, really activate that pineal gland, is remove the blockages that you might have from calcification. So here's a couple of things that you can do that. And as we go into the little bit of depth here, eat whole foods, vegetables, fruits, as much green leafy things as possible. Your water, make sure that we're drinking natural spring water. Avoid things that are tap water or filled with fluoride or things that might calcify in the brain. Make sure that our thinking is healthy, and we'll get into that in step 2. But really, a major dysfunction of the third eye is very much often caused by calcification, the physical side. And so we don't realize how much the physical can block the spiritual. So make sure, number 1, we're decalcifying by removing the things that don't serve us physically, that are unhealthy, eating whole foods, vegetables, fruits, drinking clean water, and trying to also abstain from any other substances that are known to calcify that process. All right, number 2, let's talk about immersing ourselves a little bit in this present tense, in this mindfulness, in this new lifestyle choice. Because number 2, the biggest thing that often blocks your third eye is dysfunction in the sense of overthinking, right? We're never in the present, we're in the future or in the past, we're overthinking about things. So it's very hard to have intuition about things of the future or intuition about situations around us if we're constantly blocking it with anxiety or fear or worry or overthinking, because we are not being present. We are not being mindful, and we are not allowing things to come to us, right? Whether it be things that we're seeing, we are not actually allowing the process to work, because we are just so wired to overthink and move fast and never actually be present. And so tip number 2 is to ground yourself through mindfulness. Activate your pineal gland by immersing yourself in a new lifestyle of mindfulness. And what I mean by that is just being present. Just being present. You can just find a way to be present, enjoy the present moment. Stop worrying about the past, push that aside, that no longer exists. Stop worrying about the future, it hasn't even come yet. The scenario that we build in our mind is never the one that comes. And focus on the present. And in step 3, we're going to go a little bit deeper with that. Because what I'd like you to do, if you really want to be able to activate that pineal gland, and you really want to be able to open your third eye, the number one thing that you can do is step 3, which is practice meditation. In the meditation process, you can begin to align yourself and align your body and align your energy in a way that you can really begin to open this. But the best way to do it is to align yourself through meditation. Align your energies, right? If we're talking about the chakra system, if we can align all of our chakras and bring that energy up, whether we're talking about Kundalini, whether we're talking about just our, the energy centers, whatever it might be, as you place your attention, energy will go there. And so if you want to be able to remove these blockages, a beautiful way, going back to step 1, if you want to decalcify, scientifically proven that placing your attention and placing your intention on that area of your body can begin to remove the calcification. And that's just talking about it from a scientific perspective. But think about it from the energy of your body as you begin to focus your intent on healing, on purifying, on opening that area of your body. Of course it's going to, just like anything else. Where our energy goes, that's where our attention goes, is where our energy goes. And so, of course, it's going to begin to open. And through a mindfulness practice, we can begin to align ourselves. Now, obviously, there are other things and other activities that we can participate in, not only through meditation, such as like chanting or humming Om, for example, which is the first primordial sound of the universe, which you'll hear a lot of people do while they're meditating, is chanting Om. That's the first primordial sound of the universe. There's a lot of different things that we can do as far as tips, right? We can Sungaze, right? We can Sungaze 5 minutes in the morning at sunrise, 5 minutes at night at sunset. We can use crystals, lapis lazuli, labradorite, sapphire, kyanite. Those kinds of things will open your third eye. And I'll list all of those things in the description as well. But if you really want to activate your pineal gland, just do these 3 things that I'm telling you. 1, focus on decalcifying by being pure with your body. 2, focus on being present in the present moment and removing that overthinking from your mind and focus on the present. And 3, as you dive into a mindfulness practice, make sure that we're meditating and focusing our energy and our intention where we want to activate. As always, guys, it's been a blessing having you. Drop your questions in the comments, and I'll see you soon. Stay blessed.